Okay, I think we are looking good here. Yep, Twitch is happy with my bitrate, no dropped frames. We are up and running. This is probably going to be a little bit of a shorter session than my previous ones have been. It's already 8:45 at night here, and I have stuff to do tomorrow. But there's a few follow-ups from the previous thing that I want to get fixed up, moving a little more smoothly, and in a place where we can kind of start pushing more towards circuits. And that means just getting through some of these to-do items, and I'm going to move aluminum up. I've decided I want to do it. Some of these to-do items up here. So I think treated wood, power poles, aluminum, and we will see how far that gets us tonight and whether I decide I'm ready for bed. First things first, I want to start using... I want to fix where I'm using my overflow valves. I only have one left here, and I'm going to need it. So, let's start at steam production and go from there, and figure out where we want all these valves to be. I have this one functioning as a top-up valve right now. I don't think this is necessary anymore with the... now that we have much more steam demand and power demand going. Like, I don't think we have to worry about backing up on coal dust. So I'm going to go ahead and rejigger this so that we're not using a valve here anymore. Done. Up here, we have overflow valve from this side of steam over to here. That's fine. And then over here, I had a top-up valve because I wanted to make sure that we were always fully consuming this belt of coke. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Watch me be wrong, but I think we can get rid of that. And that frees up a couple more configurable valves for future usage. Next things next. Let's look at what our fluids are that are actually going into the this fuel sushi pipe. Gasoline, definitely sushi pipe. There's nothing else we can do with it. Hydrogen, definitely sushi pipe. Nothing else we can do with it. Naphthalene, I believe we can turn into something else. Yeah, we can turn naphthalene into creosote. So my inclination is to turn naphthalene into creosote instead of dumping it directly. We already have creosote overflow handling to turn the creosote into more aromatics if it overflows. So I think centralizing the naphthalene into aromatics, and then we burn aromatics. Let me get a pipe here so we can see all of our pipelines. Yeah, we burn the aromatics if they overflow. Or really, that's our only sink right now. So that's this aromatics burning. Naphthalene, we don't want to burn anymore. And this is going to back up for now. Until I figure out where I'm going to put the tar processing units to process that naphthalene. Further down the list, coal gas. Coal gas we actually want some of. So this is one of the places where I'm going to use the overflow valve because this will be needed for aluminum processing or aluminum mining right down here. Speaking of aluminum mining, well, I want to get this belt off of the aluminum, and I want to change how I'm getting fuel down to these heating towers. because right now this isn't working the way I want it to work. It's not spoiling fast enough, and this belt is in the way. So we're gonna clean this out. Here, I should update my to-do list here so we're actually know the things that I haven't done yet. Naphthalene to creosote. And clean up fuel for steel. And this is the one we're doing first. So, cleaning up fuel for steel, I noticed when I was looking at my save, this belt is all spalling in because this chest filled up. And in fact, some of it is already biomass. So what we need to do is get, instead of just buffering this, we want to start pushing all of the spalin that we get out, push it up into here, and then we'll basically have a single belt of this coming in, generating spoilage that can be fed into this. These will take only spalin. Anything that turns into biomass's fuel value just stinks. So any biomass that makes it through will come off the end here. I'll push it up here, and that will be ash. This ash line gets fed into science and eventually over to trees, so we'll be making that process. But that means getting all of this cleaned up first. Okay. Let me, actually... I do this with 3? Nope, I need 4. Okay. Bunch of native flora and a little bit of spalin that we can drop in. Oh, whoops. There we go. That won't be enough to keep this all running fully, but... Okay. The next, next thing we need to do is fix this down here, so that these... I'm even going to do a little bit of extra. We'll take multiple buffers off. And all of this is just going to come right down and will be fed, somehow fed over to this. How do I want to route that? I guess through here and up. Yeah. Unless... How long are these? Not quite long enough. Okay. I could do it here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's embrace the spaghetti and really pack it in. Everyone loves a nice dense spaghetti, right? That's a sentence that I kind of wish I hadn't said. Okay. So there is all of that coming in. These I actually want to whitelist to Spalanin. I don't want any of these to pick up biomass, just the Spalanin. And then this one will be whitelisted to the biomass. Bring the biomass out and up around here where it can be burnt. So I've got space here to do it. I think I have some furnaces. Yeah, I do. So if I just set these up right next to each other, these are going to make ash from biomass. I need inserters. Or not inserters, belts. Always need belts. Grab some pipes while I'm here. Okay. I don't honestly know how many things each of these is going to need, but whatever. And then we need to be able to sink the water, which I believe... Do I have the outflow? I do. Let's make one of these. These have to be built on water. And I don't think I have a big enough water patch here. So I'll probably have to route this output pipe over this way some way. This is going to be a pain. Okay, we'll do it there. There's our outfall. Oh, it needs power? Ugh. Melon, why are you so mean to us? Okay. Oh, while I'm here, next to the ship, I did have another offline follow. So let's get that in. Thank you very much, Kriana. That is in the wrong place. One more time with feeling. There we go. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you you notice this the next time you come by or see a video. Okay, let's get the water output from this done, and then we will yeah. Then we will move on to the next thing. I put power there. Perfect. I think I'm going to end up having to route this kind of right where I'm putting names down, but... Okay, that should be connected. Yeah. So any biomass that makes it here will end up pushed up here to be burnt. Done and done. Hopefully... Oh, I've also got this thing. Okay, I want to actually change this. So it just takes ash. Throw the Spalanin in here. Now, with the... Now I need to pull any fluorospolenen out of these. On this side, that's easy. And on this one, I'm going to have to do a little bit of funky routing, I think, to get it out. Because, yeah, this is all very much in the way on this side. So I think what I'm going to need to do like this sort of thing, and then like that sort of thing. There we go. So anything that spoils in these machines will also get routed down here. And hopefully it just gets pulled out before it has a chance to turn into biomass. Okay, next on the list. Naphthalene to creosote. Okay. Grab some steel. That is 2 tar processing units. I may have looked this up and already done the math for myself. Here's naphthalene. So this is an okay place to put the tar processing units for that process. Can I get the input to be like right there? That's anthracene, naphthalene to creosote. Okay. Okay. And then output needs to come across here, and I need more underground pipes. It's amazing how quickly they go. The tar processor need them? Where they all went? Nope. Okay. Anyway, underground pipes, regular pipes. So we need to hook into creosote. Wow, this is a horrible, horrible creosote belt because I put this in a weird place. That's fine. Not going to worry about that right now. It's working. Let's get this. Ooh, that's not a good spot for that line. Try that again. There. Then I can connect these ones here. And here. No, okay, that is as far as that goes. Okay. So all of this should unblock itself now that the naphthalene's being processed. Yep. Yep. I think 2 of these is enough. We just have a little bit of naphthalene backed up from our current set of processes. But I will double check this, and if I need more, I can build 1 more pretty easily. Next, it says treated wood. Okay, that's another tar processing unit. And I'm going to do treated wood down here somewhere. Ooh, I could do it right here. I can definitely run that pipe right here, but this is an awful, awful place to try to do treated wood. Although the wood does come right through. Could also do it on this side. I have a little more space on this side. Get the wood out. Yeah. Okay. Treated wood. This brings in 1 inserter's worth of wood. Spits out, well, 1.5. We'll call it 2 inserters worth of treated wood. And needs a creosote pipe. Let's see if I managed to position that. Oh, so close. If I flip it horizontally, I can move it over 1. There we go. Perfect. Please. There it goes. Trying to pick things up when my power armor's constantly trying to make me fly is actually a little bit of a challenge. Okay, so we have creosote, or not creosote, treated wood now, and I don't actually think I want to take it out on this side. I think I want to take it out over here. Because I have a little bit of space to do stuff up here. So let's take advantage of that space. Let's send this copper belt across. Ooh, can I do one more? Oh, yeah. I love it when things work. Feels so good. Feels so satisfying. Okay, let's grab air core inductors. Let's grab some more parts, because I need to make more machines. So for the start, my treated wood is just coming in here to be power poles. This says that it takes 1.5 of each. Sure, that's 2 inserters worth. 2 inserters worth. And this is 2 to 4, so that's just 1 inserter's worth. This one needs power. They will both need ash outserters. And one of them will need a power pole outserter. Helps if I put my inserters the right way around, doesn't it? Oh, and this makes 2 inserters worth per second, so we actually have 2 of these. Okay. Beautiful. I should really limit these, or I am going to be very upset. Okay. Power poles! Finally automated. That is fantastic. Treated wood, power poles. Next on the list is Aluminium. How are we looking over here? The other thing that should probably be on the list is getting carriage and processing going, and rejiggering this so it's less bad. Do I want to do this now? I'll make it a to-do list item. To-do list. Clean up stone processing a bit. And rebuild carriage into shale oil. I think until I get more of my sinks for these byproducts done, this pipe is running at pretty much full capacity. I rarely see it empty, and I'm concerned that if I hook shale oil up to it, we're going to start blocking coal production, and that would be bad. Would it be bad? I'm actually not sure. What else is hooked up to this right now? At any rate, I think, yeah, we will want to get carriage and processing set up, but I might not do it until I'm using more of these byproducts for mining, because we've got tin and zinc and lead that all need fluids to be mined, and they will all come from this stuff. So what do I need for fluid mining drills? I need a bunch of iron plates. Where do I get iron plates from? I get them from here. I want one more. Oh, we're making small parts. Let's not make small parts, please. Stop. Okay. Let's go collect some small parts. Oh. Okay. That is 8 of these, which is half a belt's worth. The gaming always continues. Azaranth, welcome in. I'm mostly doing some cleanups, trying to get some of my consumers for my tar byproducts set up. This pipe is going right through my aluminum, so it's getting shuffled around. And I was gonna redo all of this after the aluminum, but now that I'm looking at it, I'm thinking that maybe I should just redo it all now, because it's all kind of a mess. All right, while all of this is deconstructing, I'm going to be thinking about what I actually want to do over here, which is going to be this belt. I need to swap lanes on because it'll make everything easier later. So let's do that here. This will come all the way up here, all the way out of the way, across here, to where this can side load into it sanely. Perfect. Okay, yeah, and that's side loading on the right side, or the correct side, I should say, which I guess is also the right side. And then here, bring the carriage in up. There we go. So now we have fuel. How much ash is in these? Am I going to regret if I pick them up? I will not. Okay, and ash and the other one. Okay. And then this is going to be, let's see, if I want that track, I want ash to be there, I want you to be here, this back, copy and paste this again. Okay. There we go. So that will prioritize the stone coming from iron production first. Turn all of it into whatever. We'll have a bunch of ash coming off. And I remain steadfastly in favor of not dealing with my ash until it becomes a real problem. And then at this end, and I know that this is more of these than can actually, like, deal with a full belt of stone, but they'll buffer a little bit if I ignore it for too long and it backs up. That's somewhat intentional. This end, we can go back out this way. And we can get our... Where is it? Shale oil thing here. I'm not actually going to hook this up yet to the steam, but it'll at least... Steam does this take per second? 20 a second. Each of these makes 7.5. Yeah, this should just bypass. They'll pick it up if they need it, and then I guess the worst case is that we run out of carriage in here. And then, why are you stopped? Oh, you're stopped because you don't have fluid. The worst case is that we run out of carriage in here, and the stone machines can't smelt until I get carriage in restarted. It's probably fine. Okay, so 3 of these is enough for this. I need more pipes. Let's see, do I have... I do have a view on... Although I'm not actually sure if a few inserters worth of carriage can actually push 3 of these to 7 a second each. They might not make enough steam. I might need one more. I will leave space for one more just in case I need it. Yeah, inserter rate limited. Yep. So each of these will only get about 4/3 of 2 times 3, so about 2 megawatts each, which is only about half. So I might even need 5 of them to be not inserter limited if I burn the carriage in here. Yeah, whatever. I'll deal with it later. It's not my highest priority. I just wanted to get all this stone processing stuff out of the way of my aluminum patch. That was really the goal here. And I have achieved that goal, so... There's aluminum. Let's get this sort of thing. Oh, these are also going to need solid fuel. I forgot these need solid fuel, too. That's okay. I'll just move them all over by a couple. And this will be half a belt of aluminum ore, which should be more than enough to start with. And we're going to have some kind of fuel that has to come in. Why are we stopped? We're stopped on coal gas. Yeah, okay. We're just not pulling enough of everything through this through this pipe yet, which is expected. So we're going to need to keep, what do I want to say? Oh, just keep building up the infrastructure, because once I get aluminum going, it'll suck down some of this coal gas, and it'll help everything stay a little more balanced. That's the whole reason I'm building aluminum. Let's see. Let's get this figured out. Okay. That should restart stone mining? Yes. And then for coal gas, we can pull it right off of here. What did I end up with? Yeah. I have no idea what those ones were doing there. That one's fine. That one's fine. I have an orphan underground pipe somewhere that I'm not happy about. I don't see it up here, though. Oh well. I'll look for it later. Bound to happen eventually. Okay. So I want to get... Okay. Let me run back to the mall and grab a few things. Inserters, pipes, lots of pipes, undergrounds, more belts. Okay. Perfect. So these should all have mining fluid now. Excellent. So I just need to figure out where I'm fueling them from as far as... Okay. Actually, I'm fueling them from here, weirdly enough. Because this is the belt that fuels all of my other smelting and everything. So this is where I want to be fueling these guys from, I think. Let's just make this a little bit easier to route through. Okay. Okay. So, looking at... What is this pipe? I have no idea. Okay, I gotta feed... What do each of these pull? 400 kilowatts. Is that the same as one of these? No, it's actually less. So... 12, 24, 3.2 kilowatts. Each of these is 1.5 megajoules, so I need like 3 or 4 inserters worth. Now, I want to go here, flip around the outside. This is wasting belts, but it is the easiest way to do it. Grab my standard miner inserters. Left and right miners before I'm... Oh! Yeah. I meant to, take that with me. Oh, whoops. Yeah. I mean, I could. I've got to kind of loop it around one way or the other unless I want to split it in the middle, but I want all the ash to end up at the same end. So I could run it up either side and then, like, crisscross and rejoin the ash. I don't know. And then... Okay. That should get... Already on the belts. Yeah, it would have been about the same length. I've got more space to kind of throw. What is... Okay, so this should be... Oh, well, that's a problem. There we go. Let's take this out. And more ash that I'm going to ignore until it becomes a real problem. Can I fix what side all this stone is on down here? Maybe. Yes. Not quite like that, though. Okay, there we go. Now this will eventually all be coming up on the correct side. I'll just pick this up as I go. Save a little bit of this ridiculous thing that I just did up here. Okay. Now, why did I do that? I did that because I wanted to route aluminum down here. So with, let's see. Aluminium ore. 12 inputs and outputs. We're bringing in 8 a second. So I need 5 furnaces. Okay. And if I'm fueling them with raw coal, what does that look like as far as nothing? Okay, 1 inserter's worth of coal. Easy peasy. And then here, I'll do 2 just to be safe, but and let's just grab inserter 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. Aluminium. Clean up stone processing a bit. Done. Carriage into shale oil is done, except for plugging in the water. And right now I'm still concerned about the overall volume of liquids that I'm pushing through into my sushi fluid pipe here before I get more consumers of my fluids. So I may hold off on that for a little while. But having aluminum going, whoops. Didn't this say I need 5? 4.9. 4.81. Yeah. Am I not quite getting 8 a second? I should be. Not sure. Whatever. What do I need more of? I need more of everything. How am I on small parts? Inductors, fine. This. There is still, somewhere, a lone underground belt. Oh. Is it from here? Because a bunch of these are orphans. 8. 9! Hey, that was an odd number. Okay. Copper is going to become a big problem in a big way very soon. This is not a problem that I expected to have, but it should fix itself on its own. And I'm just gonna let it fix itself on its own. Basically what has happened is the what am I trying to say? There's Spalin at this end, but these ones don't need to run, so we're not emptying the Spalin. But that's fine, because most of these don't need heat. There we go. So I think it'll be fine long term, because as soon as any of these actually runs, it will force this belt forward and we'll start emptying out all of this decomposition. I'm not sure how we got in a place where more decomposed things were like mixed into the middle of... Oh, because I don't prioritize most decayed first on these. There we go. That should ensure that we're always getting the more decayed Spalin in first, so that it'll flush forward. Okay. That's fine. That's not a big deal. This is just not quite fully backed up. I'm not worried about it. Oh, these are output full. I should figure out what I'm doing with that. I think is going to look like this, 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 that. Okay. This is just a source of ash. I'm going to have to shuffle around how I'm getting ash moving forwards, of course, but... And we're dumping the water. Yep, that's working. This is all running. I messed up something here. Okay. Did I fix it? Yes. Okay. Fixed and fixed. Rebuild Carrigen, that's as done as it's going to be. I think I'm getting to a point where I either need to start... Do I want to start on seaweed tonight? Oh, that sounds like work. The other option... I've got tin down here, nickel. Do I have zinc somewhere? No. Well, maybe if I can spell it. Zinc ore. Oh, way down at the bottom here. Okay. What about lead? Lead ore. Oh, also kind of towards the bottom. Tin, zinc, and lead are all down here. Delete that. While I'm thinking about it. Okay. Since I have lead here, tin here, zinc here, this one's going to be a pain unless I make landfill. There's raw coal down here, which I apparently never took the miners off of? Question mark? So that can feed all of these mining patches. So that's most of the stuff I need for circuits down in this direction. So let's get on our second pair of legs, because we're going to go fast. And let's go see what the situation is like down here. So is this our lead? Yeah. Lead needs acetylene. I knew that. I did leave a whole mining outpost going on down here. Although apparently not a fueled one. Oh, interesting. Let these fill themselves up. Yeah, they're all output full. Whatever. Deal with it later. Yeah, I know I need a lead source for circuits. It's here. Lead, tin, zinc. Those are the three big ones. And then let's see how awful this zinc patch looks. I can deal with this before I make landfill. I've seen worse. I've seen much worse. Yeah, so these use aromatics. Lead is acetylene. What does tin use? Just steam. Okay. Oh, running an aromatics pipe all the way down here is going to be fantastic. Although ditto for the acetylene for the lead. Gonna want concrete soon too. Yep. Very true. Why are we backing up here? Can this not consume glass fast enough? We're not getting enough fuel. Oh, nope, there it goes. Yeah, I guess 9 of these is more than can run a single machine, and this one's fully backed up, so... Here, let's just, My solution to everything, bigger buffers. Yeah, what does concrete look like? Concrete. Made in assembly, lime, gravel, sand, water. I get lime from... Okay, coke and limestone makes lime and CO2. That's what I thought. Or I can use slaked lime, which I get from acetylene production. Yeah, so I'll want to pass the acetylene slaked lime into making concrete, since I'm on hard mode and I can't void the slaked lime. Yeah, and that'll make acetylene, etc., etc. And then zinc is just steam. That's easy enough, because I have this coal patch down here. So I'm going to have to run a couple of belts of coal this way. Fuel zinc, fuel the tin, zinc, and lead. I could get all of these moving without too much effort. And that just leaves the sort of biological half of circuits getting sap and moondrops going. How are we doing? We're backed up. All of this should just be backed up on wood, I assume, at this point. Yeah. And that's just because there's no demand down here? Yep, fully backed up on science, fully backed up on... Well, I can fix half of this. Use a little bit of wood. Okay. Yeah, I don't feel like starting... Well, I could do seaweed. Seaweed isn't too hard, is it? What do I need for seaweed? Seaweed crop seaweed crop facility needs tin. Okay. And sap trees... Okay, sap trees are just grown. That's not what I meant to do. Sap, there we go. Yeah, so these just need 2 sap trees. Okay, sap is easy to bootstrap. I'm not going to worry too much about sap. Concrete is going to need acetylene processing. Those are going to kind of happen at the same time because the slaked lime product goes into... Let's make a list. Add it to the task list. So, sap. Sap is going to be easy. Acetylene for lead. Concrete from slaked lime. And then at the top, we're going to do tin because we need tin to do a lot of other stuff. Yeah, let's get tin done, just because I think tin is manageable right now. And I want to see if this does the right thing. As this pulls forward, should start emptying out. I'll check on it later. Okay. I don't need a ton of tin to start, do I? Like, for the amount of wood that I can make and the number of circuits I'm going to be building early. So I'm not too concerned about... Let's grab more belts. We're going to need more belts. Okay. So I think 4 miners should be fine. Get down here. We're going to run... Yeah, all this comes up. This is massive overkill for storage here, but I don't want to have to think about it for a while. Yeah, that is kind of the early game for sure. I don't mind it so much, especially with the quick start mod and the construction bots. Like, this outposting could be a lot worse. It could be so much worse. But yeah, when I played without a quick start mod, the first time I was doing regular Pi, it was kind of miserable doing all the outposting. Okay, so this coal belt, we're going to need to divert. How much steam do we need? 10 per mining operation. Mining speed is 0.5 a second. So that's 5. 20 a second. Again, that's like nothing. Here. I'll make way more of these than I need. Oh, I already had a bunch. Oh, well. There. 8 of them. Why not? Yeah, and like... Where is... There it is. I could research barreling if I really wanted to, but I don't have caravans yet. Yeah, you don't get caravans until post-circuits anyway. So, at least until circuits, you kind of have to be building these outposts. That is a bad way to do that. I don't know what I was thinking. Clear some of this out of the way. This is all in my way. Because this needs to be, like, the same thing as always, right? It needs to be the inputs and the outputs for all the ash and the fuel. Okay. Fuel input here. Going up to these guys. And then... always... I should really put these, like, inserter pairs as a blueprint, because I use them everywhere. Ash out... It would be nice to run some ASHLESS fuel down to these, but I just don't have that set up yet. Token a caravan to lead and do it on site. Yeah. Yeah, it's just one of the realities of Pi, I think, is long belts at the start of the game. All right, I know one of these did not go in the right place. Okay, water coming in, that's fine. I guess there's no reason not to just run the main belt past these. This will also have to go down and be fuel for zinc, and it'll be fuel for lead as it goes past lead, of course. All right, I'm out of... Who's a what's its? Some of this I'm going to have to reroute. Let's see. Do we see any more? No. No more landfill missing. Okay, that was the only spot. What was I getting? Transport belts. All right, go forth, my minions. Yeah, that would be a good idea. I have the infrastructure for it, especially when we're not running science. And I forgot that I needed a couple of these. That's not going to be enough. All right, well, the next visit is now. Where are you going? Did I miss a few? Ooh, I think there's some water in here. Yep. Ooh, that's not looking good for my iron, is it? Yeah, this patch is running dry. I'm going to have to relocate iron and copper soon. For now, I think all of these I'll double. I'm also constantly running out of underground pipes. Regular pipes are not as much of an issue. I think I mostly end up using those for crafting buildings more than laying them down. Yeah, I'm gonna need to clear this up and see where I can still get miners placed. What does the map say as far as... Oh, there's a few of them around. 1.4 million. Where's that one? Okay, right down here. That's pretty close, but it's a small patch. And then there's this 4.4 million up here, which I don't really want to deal with right now. So I think this will be where I need to try to move iron production to. Oh, that is super small. But hopefully I can get... Let's see. Grab this. Can I get... Oh, yeah, I can fit 8 of these on here. No problem. Okay. That'll be fine. So this will come right in whenever I decide that I need to bring it up, and then I will slowly clean up this patch, basically to steel as steel needs it. I think these miners still have lots, but yeah, I probably could even get 2 columns out of it. But I don't really want to expand until... Nickel... Is it smelters? No. Casting? Yeah, here we go. Iron processing. It's a ways down before I... If I need the iron, I'll build a second column, but so far the one has been handling things, so... yeah, that's fine. That will be an easy replacement. What do I need now? I need to bring my tin into a few... Okay. I hope you're happy. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Let's see. Mining fluids? Oh, I don't actually have the steam hooked up. Oh, right. Yeah. I need... tin. Okay, so 4 of these, half per second. So that's 2 a second. Let's see how much I'm actually making. That's not what I want. I want this button to... All right, 0.2 a second. I'm actually going to need more than this, I think, for circuits to be good, but that's a whole 3 stone furnaces. That's not so bad. What is the best way for me to do this? Expand that down here. I cannot wait until I have circuits and splitters. Down, over. And for starters, I am just going to put down double the smelters that I need. And we're going to do... Let them be the buffer. I'm not even going to deal with ash output. That's tin. Yeah, I don't remember what I was backed up on. I think I got enough acetylene for lead. I think it might have been zinc that became my problem, especially once I started pushing forward in the tech tree and I was trying to do plastics. Because you need the aromatics for plastic and for zinc mining. All right. Well, that is... Yeah, early battery recipe is terrible. Although I have ideas to make it worse. Let's see. Oh, this doesn't make tin. What do you know? So I should be getting a pop-up from Milestones then for, like, my first tin plate, right? Yeah, any second now. There it is. First tin plate. Am I going to do soil washing to sand for muddy sludge to save stone on sand for concrete? Probably. Because stone is an issue in hard mode. Looking at stone right now, my stone output is from iron crushing, which is kind of a trickle. And it's from, you know, just these few miners. Okay, officially 2 miners, because this one's dead. There are a couple of stone patches around. That one's way out there. Yeah, they're all pretty far away. If it becomes a problem, I can set up a stone outpost, but, like, I also only have so much, carbolic oil right now to use as the mining fluid for them. Although with only 2 running, I'm definitely voiding some of it. Yeah, how did I set up my moss? I already forgot. I think I was gonna upgrade it to the one that uses stone. Yeah. Yeah, there's a reason my moss hasn't been switched over to the stone recipe. I don't need it right now. I'm not using enough wood. But yeah, I should switch this over to the sand recipe. It uses a lot more water, but it would let me, it would let me bring the sand out for other purposes. Ashes in these. Not much. Okay, this is one of those things that's actually faster to do myself. Ooh. I was not expecting that. Okay. Well, at least it's consolidated now. Let's see. What else can I get out of my inventory? Drop off some of this stone. Oh, wait. I'm being stupid. I can do this. Same with Keratin. I can throw into the buffers. Yeah. That is a pretty decent way to get everything together. This is burning coke directly to CO2 when I could be, let's see. Although calcium carbide, slaked lime, makes lime and gravel, and then lime goes into concrete. Coke and limestone can make lime and... Okay. Yeah, so I would do this recipe alongside the slaked lime to bring more lime into the processing and make the CO2. That makes sense. There's also this recipe, which is interesting. that I'm not using right now. Flue gas and rich clay, because I can turn rich clay into stone bricks and then crush those down into stone if I decide I need more stone. Okay, once again, we are not making enough fuel for all of this, which is something that I was afraid of. Okay. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'd replace brick smelting with rich clay and then forward all the stone to other stone consumers and then crush surplus bricks to make even more stone if I still needed it. If I decided like I wanted to run the moss recipe that needs stone or something like that, that's what I'd almost certainly have to do, is start making tar-based bricks to turn into stone. But I don't think we're there yet, fortunately. Let's see. If I want to make fiber from the turd recipe, that is in a wood processing unit. This is not what I had intended to be doing right now, but it needs to be done. So, I'm gonna do it. Okay. Oh, and this needs to be also on... There we go. Everything should be on the left side of the belt now. Yeah, that is a good point. Hopefully at that point I'll be getting enough from processing other materials. What am I doing? I had a plan and I've already forgotten it. Fiber. Fuel values. I know fiber has really good fuel. Is raw fiber also a fuel? Yes, but it's just not as good. Okay, perfect. That's what I wanted to see. So, wood processing unit, right here. Making the turd fiber recipe. And then this is going to dump out a bunch of copper for every 8 ore, 1.5 plates, and like 3 stone. Oh boy. Yeah, okay. So here's all the things. I'm going to change this from a white list to a black list, because I just don't want these using fiber. It's just not worth it. I guess I could let them burn fiber. Is there any reason to not let them burn fiber? Or not fiber. Bio, whatever. If we do back up on it, I still want to get rid of it so that we're pushing better fuel down the belt. I think that's better. But if they happen to pick one up and burn it, I think that's fine. And then, what are our outputs here? Yeah. These are all going to be different white lists so that everything gets separated. It is not spoiling consistently enough, is what I've found. Like, it comes in, like, sporadic batches. I'm pushing it all through the same single belt now instead of through, like, one belt down here and one over here. I rerouted it so that all the mines are taking the main loop. But I'm just still not seeing enough, I can't see the spoilage bars well on here, but for whatever reason, it seemed like I'm not getting the throughput that I thought I should. I thought I did the math right. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I just need to be buffering a lot more. A lot more Flora, but I'm not sure. Either way, I have good fuel now, so I may as well use it. Let's see. Fiber and raw fiber. We want to be using... Okay. So raw fiber is the fuel of last resort. We actually will normally want to be directing this to circuit boards, right? Because raw fiber is used in... There's high tech. Yeah, where's Formica? Raw fiber, sap, treated wood. But when it does overflow, as it inevitably will, we will bring it back around. And connect it in. And then Same thing with this. And that should do more or less what I think I wanted it to do. Except for the fact that everything's on the wrong side of the belt. And if I bring this down here... Okay. So this should now be making a lot more fuel, a lot of which is good fuel. And that's why I'm like, maybe I should just blacklist these from even taking the biomass, because it's such bad fuel. The other thing that I want to do with that, actually, is this. Well... I feel so slow without all my gear on. Okay, we are going to replace all of our terrible fuel with decent fuel. I don't think there is, other than maybe it's actually better to use it as an ash input than to use it for anything else. But I don't think there's any other downside other than maybe it's not the most efficient use of it when I can turn it into ash. Okay. This should slowly back up. I don't know. Let's leave it off. Let's leave the burning of the biomass off for now and see what happens. Oh, I need another one of these also over on the copper lane, don't I? Yeah, wood does, but none of the fiber does, and none of the, Yeah, fiber and raw fiber, no burnt results, and I think biomass is the same. Yep, no burnt result. So, That was the whole reason for setting up fiber. It's, that was on my list of things to do, and I don't think I put it on the to-do list because I'm actually bad at my to-do list. But that was on the list of things to do tonight for sure. Okay. And then this needs to be a blacklisted on iron plates. There we go. That brings fuel down here. And then clean this up a little bit. Yeah, that's true. The ash disposal cost can be huge. Until you get to the point where you desperately need ash for something, and then you're kicking yourself for having gotten rid of all your ash. And I totally inverted this bus. Everything should have more than enough fuel to keep going. I'm actually going to be going through and pulling all of the coke out of these, or all the coal out of these, as I tear up the ash. There we go. No more raw coal, no more raw coal, no more ash chest. And now that I'm not picking things up off belts, I can put my legs back on. It feels real good to be getting all of the raw coal out of here. Know that I never have to deal with ash on the bus ever again for as long as I live. Oh, that was bad. That's fine. That's not a big deal. And it's going to take a while for all this fuel to back up, but because the fiber is such a good fuel, I could actually do another one of these. Couldn't hurt. Yeah, you don't have fuel yet. That's fine. Fuel that one like that. This guy, I guess, can come up like that. I guess I could also just let these guys run themselves off of native flora. There's no harm in that. Well, actually, does native flora have ash? No, it does not. Yeah, why don't I do that? Save on the fiber. Okay, so this is sending fuel. Yeah, this guy's filled up on biomass. Fiber. They're gonna all kind of just grab whatever they can grab first and then stack it. Ooh, don't want that. I guess there's no way to tell a inserter not to use a burnable as fuel except for keeping a burnable in there, huh? And then down here, it's passing things along. Not really. Well, yeah, these are starting to fill up on fuel. Okay. Yeah, this guy's full of biomass. This one's only going to grab raw fiber as it goes by. Only raw fiber as it goes by. Only raw fiber as it goes by. So they're kind of all filling up on different things. But that's okay. Here, let's do one more here, because there's a lot more running off of this than really should be going with just one. These guys are running at full capacity. Are we keeping up at this end? Yes, we are plenty keeping up at this end. That's good to see. This looks like the two of these is about as much as I can do with 3 inserters, though. Yeah, 0.8, 0.6 of one thing. We are about at the limit of what I can do. Alright. It does seem like it's backing up on the... well, here at least. I think this will be okay. I'm just kind of staring at it, watching my fuels back up, which is not the most exciting. Let's see what else is going on in the base right now. Down here, some complaints about... yeah, okay. I think that's just the fluid system taking a minute when it switches to a fuel that there isn't much of. These can think they're empty. Unless our coal is backing up for some reason and isn't fueling glass, which is always possible. Looks like everything's running. Power's good. Yeah, these are fine. I think we're good. I think we're just, I'm actually not sure what we're doing. Why this is slow. Because now that we only have 2 stone miners, we should be having more carbolic oil going into this system, turning into aromatics. Oh! This is probably energy negative, isn't it? Pushing, creosote and gasoline into aromatics is almost certainly energy negative. That's why. When creosote backs up, we're using gasoline to turn it into aromatics, which are... yeah. Because creosote, I don't think you can burn directly. Nope. Okay. So I need to find a better creosote sink eventually. Which actually means it's better to overflow the carbolic directly into the fuel pipe than into creosote. Interesting. I'm going to add that to the to-do list. I'm not going to... excuse me. I'm not going to do it right now, but double check carbolic overflow path. It looks like carbolic 2, creosote 2. Aromatics is a worse. Burns more energy than just forwarding carbolic down the sushi pipe. Okay. Leave that note for myself for the future. Let's see. What do I have here? Zinc ore can go in this thing. That should go down there. Moss. I have a place for moss. Seaweed. Fiber and raw fiber I should just dump into something that's using them as fuel. Like you. Interesting. Surely something must have grabbed fiber. There we go. Let's go drop this tin ore off. I'm just trying to clean up my inventory a little bit. It's kind of a disaster area right now. Why are we stopped? Missing required fluid. Oh, because I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm a double idiot. Okay, these each need 10, 20, 30... Oh no, we need half of that. We need 20. Each of these off of... I already forget how many I decided I actually needed versus what was just buffering. Eight should be more than enough. Okay. I think I only need like 4 of these to actually build enough steam, so... And then, what else is going on in my mess of an inventory? I don't even know anymore. Okay. Seaweed is on the to-do list. Why didn't I start seaweed when it was at the top of my to-do list before? Tin, that's why. And I need seaweed so I can make petri dishes, so I can bootstrap moon drops. Right. Oh, and I also need tinned cable for that. Can I do that in my inventory? Or is that going to be one of those things that I have to do? I can do it myself. Okay. Just to bootstrap the moon drops. All right, well, considering these guys are having trouble running, I think that probably means that I can hook this up without too much fear of overfilling the fuel pipe. So let's see what happens. Oh, right. I have to hook up water, too. That would help. Okay, where's my main water pipe? I know it's around here somewhere. Okay. Water, steam. All right, 4 of these is making enough. And we are pretty quickly going to burn through all of this, but that's okay. For now... Yeah, and it looks like, yeah, that's getting pushed through pretty quickly. We're not backing up on any fluids. Steam is at 0. Why are we stopped? We're not making pitch. We're not making pitch because we don't have steam. Okay, this is like my worst nightmare. These need anthracene, which comes from breaking. Okay, okay. We're getting there. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to take all this apart, and instead of... We're just going to do this. And this should help with the... What am I doing? Should help us with some of our steam situation over here. Okay. Hopefully this helps. Once we actually hook up water. Okay. A little more steam production. Why don't we have power? My power is off. What? Oh no. Oh no. Oh boy. All right. Well, at least it's an easy fix. Okay. Question is, can we manage to bootstrap? Okay. That was exciting. Fortunately, it was not as catastrophic as it could have been. I think we're just back up and running fully right now again. Well, yeah, there we go. Steam engines are backing up. Pipes are starting to fill. We're so back. Okay. That could have been so much more cataclysmic than it actually was. Oh my goodness. Let's, what is this ash path anymore anyway? I don't even know. Oh, that's this. Right. That's this thing. That's fine. That'll fill back up again as those run through. But for now, what I can do is drop a bunch of ash in here. Actually, let's not do it there. Let's do it there. Okay. Yeah, use the middle one. That way, whatever is slow, it'll end up in the right place. This is all a problem that I'm going to have to deal with eventually, still. Copper is slowing down, iron is slowing down. Both of those are problems for tomorrow, but I'm going to make them higher priority, and I'm going to add new iron mine the top as well. I know I've already got part of that hooked up. I just need to do the routing and clean this mess up. Copper, I want to try to mine out this patch, honestly, because it's going to be in my way otherwise. Over here, it looks like we've got fuels all the way down. Everything is running off of some preferred fuel or other at this point. And if any of them burn out, they can just grab whatever's in front of them. So I think that's fine. And then at the end... Nah, it's fine. We have plenty of ash in these boxes still, I think. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. Let's dump some of this coal. There we go. Cleans up my inventory quite a bit. What else is still in here? I still have a sap extractor, which is fine. I have moss and sap. I have a box for that. No more seaweed, no more seaweed. Zinc, I don't know what I'm doing with it, but it's in my inventory. Iron oxide. Oh, and one more of these, apparently. Okay. I have some more ash, that's fine. I have a little bit of soil, that's fine. Yeah, everything else is fine, I guess. I'm starting to get a pile of these iron chests as I've been upgrading them to steel and removing buffers, but that's all right. Okay, I think that's a good place to call it for tonight. Oh, excuse me. Thank you to everyone who turned in live, and thank you if you've made it this far on the YouTube video. If you have made it this far on the VOD, please do any of the YouTube things if you feel like it. It really does help the algorithm to recommend my content to other people, and that's really the most important thing for a small channel, is just getting in front of more eyeballs. If you're seeing this on YouTube, you can always join me in Twitch at twitch.tv/Bananarchy or on my Discord channel. Both of those are linked in the description below. And yeah, I will see you in the next episode, and thanks again for watching.